Hey, Beomhan, I've missed you so much. Hello? What's going on? Wait, if you're in Guam, what time is it currently? Because we're trying to figure out the time difference, but... Guam! Show your earring. Here you go. It's just one earring, because then this one I dropped somewhere, and I don't know where it is. What's going on, guys? Welcome. I have the sniffles. Sniffles. What's going on? Hello, guys. Hi. Welcome in. Just waiting for everybody to get in before we start. Well, I guess we started, because then I hit go live, and it goes, you are now live. And I'm like, I guess I am live now. So I guess we started. But just waiting for everybody to get in. Hello, guys. Welcome. It's been a while. It's definitely big. Whoa, someone says, hello? Wait, I just got a notification. I didn't even know it does that. Someone just became a top 2 viewer. Whoever that is, thank you very much. And it goes by way too fast, so I couldn't read your name. However, if that's you, thank you very much. Can you check that? That's really cool. That's actually so cool. I can do polls? Wait, I can do polls? No way. Standard. Clearly state your question with what the default options represent. Start. Is this a good poll? What? You can... Wow. I haven't gone for like 2-3 weeks and things are different. Or it's always been here and I never noticed. Hello, guys. That is so funny. That is actually incredible. Hello, guys. Welcome in. I have a bunch of things to talk about today. And normally, before these lives, I always say this, but I always type down on my phone, like on my notes app, like a list of things that I want to talk about. And they're usually like very long, right? However, I always forget whatever that it is that I write down, and I always end up freestyling because I can't go back at my notes app to reference it because I am going live on my phone. So if I go on my notes app, I would have to like exit the app and then go to like leave TikTok and go to like notes, but I can't do that. So I think I have like around like 12 pages of like stuff that I wanted to talk about, and I've never talked about any of them. So today is a little bit different. I have a computer. I'm not going to show you, but I have a computer and I wrote it down on my computer instead. So let's go. But someone says, are you sick? No, it's just very early in the morning. And then every single day that I wake up, I am incredibly stuffed. Like, I have really bad allergies, and I also like live with like a dog that is like not mine. So it just like makes me feel really terrible every single time I wake up. But as the day goes on, it gets better and it gets better. But unfortunately, right now it is 11 a.m. that I'm doing this live. So it's very early in the morning. And yes, it's just allergies that I have every single day because I live with a dog. Let's go. And yes, do you like long hair or short hair? On me, I think long hair is cool on everybody. And I think if given the chance, you should, and you're like, I think if at any point you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, wow, this is not what I expected. Like, and you don't feel too confident, you just grow out your hair, and like 75% of the times you just end up better in some way. But yeah, bunch of stuff I want to talk about today. Tomorrow I am flying to Guam. So a comment just said you look like NBA YoungBoy. I don't know if like there's probably some of you guys here who don't know who NBA YoungBoy is, but I definitely do not look like NBA YoungBoy. Someone just commented you look like NBA YoungBoy. Do you want to know what NBA YoungBoy looks like? Hold on, this is NBA YoungBoy. This guy right here is NBA YoungBoy. This guy right here is Beomhan. I am not NBA YoungBoy. Fun fact. This reminds me of that trend on TikTok where everybody was going around and going like, yo, you kind of look like the baby. And it's like a girl. It's like a 5'6" like Asian girl, and it's like doing like a little like renegade. And then the comments are all like, yo, you kind of look like the baby. I thought that was really funny. And like, contrary to like popular belief, I actually thought that the like, you know, the crop and story time stuff on TikTok that was going around. Like, I thought that was actually pretty funny. It was funny, like, for, like, the first 2 days that it was happening. Then it happened for, like, a month, and I was like, okay, that's enough. That's also, like, a lot of, like, my jokes. Like, the staff think that, like, it's funny. Like, the jokes that I make for, like, the first, like, 2 days. And then they're like, that's literally the 78th time you've said that, buddy. Like, that's enough. Like, for example, like, every single time they say something, like, like, they're like, yo, Beomhan, have you seen my charger? And I go, charger? Charger how much money? What does she do? You know? So it's like, they just, even, I don't even think it's funny anymore. But they're like, what other stuff? They're like, yo, have you seen the Avengers? I'm like, Avenger? Who did it? You know? For what? But yes. And like, yeah. And I've also been like giving like all the staff like nicknames and stuff. Like, for example, you guys know Spencer. And I've been like trying to find like a joke on his name for like 7 months, for a really long time. And then I've been calling Spencer Mike Pence. And then I'm like, wow, that's actually pretty good. And then I wake up in the morning and I text him. I'm like, yo, what's up, big dog Mike Pence? And because his name is Spencer. And then he goes, please don't call me that. And I'm like, yo, no, it's big dog Mike Pence. And he's like, we don't have the same beliefs. And I'm like, yeah, I also, it's nothing political. It's just your name sounds like Mike Pence. And I'm like, yo, Spencer, can I tell people that I call you big dog Mike Pence? And then he's like, no, but you can call me something else. So I've been calling him Michael Pencer instead. What's up, Michael Pencer, our art director in FM Entertainment? Beomhan, are you an alpha? I've actually learned about this very recently, about like social groups, and like how there's like an alpha, there's like a beta, there's like an omega, there's like a, I don't know, that's all I know. But I know I'm definitely, it's one of them. What's going on, guys? Beomhan, I'm graduating on Monday. Congratulations. Graduating is a huge thing, and you have worked very, very hard to earn your diploma, and congratulations. I hope you enjoy your graduation. School is very hard, and you did it. I did not. And yeah, oh, so I started the story, but I never finished it. Tomorrow, I'm going to Guam. Someone says, show us your outfit. Sorry, guys, I just got distracted again one more time, but check out my outfit. Hold on. I really like this shirt because it has like pretty colors. And then like, I'll get into like more about that later. But then like, it's really pretty colors, and then like I like the font a lot, and then like it's just pretty. And then I finally found a nice pair of gray sweatpants. I've been looking for gray sweatpants like my entire life, and I finally found like the one, and like it fits really nice. And also, these shoes, like I don't know if they have these in like Foot Locker in America right now, but then like every single time you walk in, like there's like always like 2 pairs of shoes that says like hot release. Right? And they go, fresh out right now, come get them while they're hot, and you can only buy one. Like there's like a sticker on it that says limited to 1 per customer. I've never walked into like a Foot Locker or like a shoe store and have been like, I really want this shoe 3 times. Let me get 3 of this shoe. But there's a sticker. Like a sucker for like good marketing, or like any kind of marketing. Like if I was to like walk in and I have like no intention like to any store. If I was to walk into any store and like I'm like, hey, what's going on? And they're like, hey, what's going on, man? You want a shirt? I'm like, no, not really. And they're like, I think this shirt would look good on you. I'm like, oh yeah? And they're like, yeah, you should try it on. I'm like, I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. They're like, no, you should try it on. I try it on, I buy it. I get scammed really easily, and I am a very persuadable person. So yeah, I walked into Foot Locker. They had these shoes. I'll take them off, but you guys can't see my feet. They had these shoes. I thought they were pretty cool, and it said hot release on them. And then I looked at it for 2 seconds. I was walking, and then I turned around, and I went like this, and then immediately like a sales associate, like a clerk, I don't know what they're called. The people in like the referee shirts, they walk over. They're like, hey man, you looking at those shoes? Looking at those shoes? And I'm like, yeah, man. I'm looking at those shoes. What's up? And they're like, they were released 3 hours ago before you walked in. I think they would look really nice on you. I'm like, oh, 3 hours ago? No way. I had no thoughts. I think I looked at them by accident, actually. So I literally went like, and then immediately like two clerks started running over. They're like, hey man, you want those shoes? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. And then they're like, what size are you? What size are you, man? I'm like, it's like 270. And they're like, oh yeah, you're 270. We actually happen to have a bunch of 270s. You want to try one on? I'm like, yeah, sure. I guess, man, you're horrible. Back up. And then they came with the shoe, and then I ended up buying it. So they got me. They really got me. But they were nice. I liked them a lot. And then I have these pool stoppers. Like, I've been wearing these Crocs. And I really like my Crocs. And it's the same colors as my Crocs. So I also wore my Crocs to the Foot Locker. They probably like saw me walk in and they're like, yeah, this guy definitely needs some new shoes. Okay, and I was saying, right? That is hilarious. That is really funny. I don't know who just did that to my face, but that was really funny. And thank you, I guess. Thank you for that experience. That was really funny. I have like a bunch of these shirts. It comes back. It comes back. And that's also funny. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the gifts. I recently found out what they were, and apparently these cost money. So thank you. Okay, so thank you. I don't know what else to say. You guys can keep your money. Okay, so there's these shirts. I have like a bunch of these now, and I've been like looking at these, right? And I realized that like I really want to pick up a new hobby, and I've never had a hobby like in my life because I know I have a very like addictive personality, like obsessive personality. Like if I start something until it is finished or until I am satisfied with it, I will never stop doing that thing or stop thinking about that thing for the rest of my life. Like if I was to like start like drawing or something, right? My entire life will be about drawing. Every single minute of my life will be like thinking about drawing or like, oh, how can I improve my brush strokes, you know? And like, that's the kind of person I am, right? Like, for example, in high school or middle school, I decided to go, hey, I need a new hobby. I should try dancing. And I tried dancing and look at where I am. So that is the kind of personality that I have. And is like, if I pick up like a small little hobby, like a video game, I would play that video game for like 17 hours a day, right? However, I think that I can control myself good enough now to pick up something new that I also think would like help me. And I've been really thinking about like starting like buying like a camera and like doing like higher production videos for like TikTok and stuff, because I have like a bunch of ideas and like stuff that I want to do for TikTok or like vertical videos or like short form videos that I physically cannot explain in words to have someone else shoot and edit it, right? So it's like I really want to like I've been like looking at like my page and I've been like just kind of thinking about like the next steps, because it's like, yeah, I can like continue to like keep doing trends, keep continuing to like just like put down my phone and like dance and like do all this stuff, right? But then it's like I want to give you guys more. Like I want to take this to like the next step, you know? So it's like I have like ideas. I have like so many ideas. I know I know how I want things to look like. However, I physically have no experience. So we'll see where that goes. And yeah, new hobby, and I really wanted to do that. And yes, I'm just going through the list of stuff that I wrote down. Whoa! I wrote down going to Guam. Right, so I'm going to Guam tomorrow. Tomorrow I am going to Guam. And it was originally going to be today. However, the ticket prices and stuff was like all the same for like the entire week. And staff came up to me and they're like, yo man, you want to go like today or tomorrow? And I was like, oh, like if I go today, it would be at the exact same time that I would be doing this live. So I was like, let's just go tomorrow so I can go live and like hang out. That was cool. And TikTok is getting creative. These are getting cooler and cooler. Thank you very much. But yeah, so instead of being in Guam currently, I decided to hang out with you guys. And then every single time I wake up, like before, like we like, this is really funny. But usually before we travel and stuff, like the staff always like come to me. They're like, "Yo, man, did you pack? Did you pack, man?" And I'm like, "What? What do you mean pack?" And they're like, "Yeah, the flight is leaving. Like we have to be in the airport in like 2 hours. Like, did you pack?" And I'm like, no. And then like I open my suitcase and I just take stuff and I just throw it in and I close my suitcase and I stomp on it and I try to just like zip it in. And like that's usually how I pack for stuff. So I have not packed for Guam yet. I still don't know what I'm gonna do in Guam. I don't know what is in Guam. I do know that it's raining and it's raining for like almost the entire week that I'm there. And we're gonna film like a bunch of like beach stuff and like a bunch of like cool like TikToks about like me having like cool glasses like this one. Oh my gosh, I love this. I'm taking these to Guam and I'm taking pictures. I bought these glasses. Well, I didn't buy them. I saw them and I was like, "Staff, can you please get them for me?" And I thought they were gonna be like $8, but then like and then like they came back with like a box, like a really fancy box that had these glasses. And then like I was like, "Wow, this is a really fancy box." And then I started thinking about it. I was like, "Oh, these glasses were definitely not $8." So yeah. I'm gonna bring these to Guam. I was gonna take a bunch of cool pictures, like a bunch of like cool vacation pictures. We went thrift shopping for like clothes for like a photo shoot, but it's gonna be raining. So I hope it rains. Like I hope if it rains, I hope it rains hard so we can do like cool videos in the rain. But if it's like a rain in a way where it just kind of ruins the day, then it's just like, just like thanks, I guess. But if it rains, I want it to rain hard. I want it to be extreme. And yes, we did a bunch of shopping for Guam. We went thrift shopping for like Hawaiian clothes, not Hawaiian clothes, like those like vacation, like floral, like stuff, right? I hope that wasn't offensive to anybody. I just don't know what I'm talking about, right? But like, it's just vacation clothes, right? And then like you have like all like the hats and stuff, right? And then during shopping, I saw this really cool jersey, right? And my best friend, his name is Jay, right? Jay Chang. And every single time I bring him up, there's always like 30 of you guys who go, "Who's Jay?" So I'll give you some context before I like tell the story, right? But my best friend, Jay, he came to Korea, right, to like do music with me together and like do his like own stuff. And he didn't come here to do music with me, but he came here and we're doing music together. And I was like, I'm gonna get him a gift. Right? And I saw this like Chicago Bulls jersey, which is like his favorite basketball team. And then it had like this cool, it was a really cool jersey that I saw. And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy it for him." And then I got it. And then like I left it on the train. And then I also like, basically, long story short, now I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be so sad now that I brought this story up. But yeah, I had Jay's like present in like a bag, and I was like, "I can't wait to give this to Jay." And then I had like my like AirPods like tied around like my wrist because I knew I was gonna lose them. But then I was like, it's kind of like getting tied around my wrist. So I took it off my wrist, put it in a bag, and then I left the bag in a train. And we went to the police station. We spent like 30 like minutes or so like looking for it. And so yeah, I got Jay a cool present, and then I lost the present and my AirPods. So I went out to shop and I ended up in a bigger deficit than I thought. So now I have no AirPods and now I have no present for Jay. So I've been really sad about it. So yeah, All right, yeah, I wrote that down. Don't know why I started talking about it because now I'm sad. But recently I have been... I realized I haven't finished talking about Guam. It's been like 20 minutes. But yeah, I was going to go to Guam. I'm still going to Guam tomorrow. We're going to take a bunch of pictures. It'll be fun. So look forward to the content. We're going to be posting a lot. And I have a bunch of like pre-TikToks recorded. And you guys have no idea what that means. But once I start posting them again, you guys will know. And I want to upgrade the content a little bit with like a new hobby and stuff. So it'll be pretty cool. And yes. Lately, I've been doing a lot of studying. I've been doing a lot of studying, and this is never a sentence that I thought I would ever say, like, in my life. Like, even, like, when I was, like, in school and stuff, like, I don't think I studied, like, that much, right? But recently, I've been, like, trying to, like, motivate myself to, like, study Korean, like, harder, and, like, really, like, get my mind around it, and, like, start thinking about it and putting, like, priority and focus on it. So, yes, I've been working really hard on my Korean, and a lot of you guys, like, ask me for, like, tips and stuff, but I think the most important thing about, like, studying is just making it fun. That is really cool. That is really cool. Don't do it again, but that's really cool. Yes, someone says, are you getting better? Yes, I am getting better, and, a lot of, like, a lot of people like ask me for tips and stuff, and I think the most important thing is like making it fun for yourself and making it enjoyable and making you like want to do it more. Like, for example, like things like very simple things motivate me. Like I saw this and this made me want to study more. Like, it's literally a book, except it's black pages, so it looks like a chalkboard, right? And then I had got like a white pen, and then I was like, this is really cool. And then, like, every single time I would write something down, I'd be like, this is really cool. And then I'll end up, like studying for, like, 4 or 5 hours just because of that one thought that goes, this is pretty cool. So, someone says Death Note? That's funny. That's really funny. But, yeah. Forehead reveal? No, I don't have a forehead. So, yeah. And I've been, like, trying to, like, watch, like, K-dramas and stuff. Or like Korean like variety shows, and like really get to like understand everything, and like learning like that way, like on my own like free time. But then it takes me like 2 hours to watch like 10 minutes of a show. Like, I remember like Rap Monster, like from BTS, like talking about like how he learned English from watching Friends, and he watched all of Friends. Like, you're like, oh, okay, like, I watched Friends too, right? But probably not like how he watched it, because I cannot imagine how much time it took him to watch 9 seasons of Friends. It took me 3 hours to watch the first 10 minutes of a K-drama. That is so much time. If I watched 9 seasons of something like that, I would go absolutely crazy. Or, as I've been saying recently, bonkers. I've been obsessed with the word bonkers. Bonkers is a good word. Like, for example, things that go bonkers is ice cream flavors. Ice cream flavors in Korea go absolutely bonkers. I bought this like ice cream from like a convenience store, and it has a cracker in the ice cream. Like, not like broken pieces or like crumbs. Like, literally, it's a popsicle, right? And then there's like vanilla, and then on top of it is just a cracker, like a Ritz cracker on the ice cream. And then they dip it in chocolate, and then it's coated in chocolate. So it's vanilla, a Ritz cracker, and then like chocolate. And then I bought it, and I was like, this is absolutely bonkers. Like, this is crazy. And then they'll have like other flavors, like banana mango, and then it's shaped like a pineapple. What in the world is this? So, like, examples of things that goes bonkers. Ice cream in Korea. Someone says favorite toe, all of them. Ahaha. Like, it's crazy. Like, if I could go right now and like show you guys, that'd be fun. But yes. Oh, also, I go live on Twitch a lot. Like, I stream on Twitch, like twitch.tv, and I am still not partnered, and that is just me complaining, and then that's all I wrote down. I wrote down not partnered for Twitch, and I don't know what I was going for with that. But yeah, other things that I have written down. Weird dreams / nightmares lately. Someone says, where did you get your bowl cut? From the grocery store. Imagine going to a grocery store and then like picking up a bowl, and then like going to the cashier and be like, hey, this is, can you do this for me? Sorry, it wasn't funny. Yes, weird dreams / nightmares lately. I've been having like weird dreams and nightmares lately. Let's go. Maybe reading stuff off like a list isn't the best thing for me. Someone says, I love how talkative you are. Hello, this is a live. I think it's really funny how like sometimes people go live and then like I guess it's just different styles. But then like I feel like if I am like quiet for like 25 seconds, like all you guys are gone. So it's just like how I'm really curious as to how people just like sit here and then just go Beomhan. Beomhan. Do you stand TXT? You know, and just do that for like an hour. Like, there's so much potential here, you know? Someone says, you should do this challenge? I don't know how to pronounce it. But every single time I see someone do this, I think of like Tobey Maguire, like trying to shoot webs out of like his hand. Like, you know, like the first like Spider-Man just going, and then like, it's just really funny. And then like, now there's like all these like aesthetic, like Instagram, like people like taking pictures instead of like this, like, instead of going like, ah-ha-ha, they go, ah-ha-ha. And then like, I never did the challenge, right? So if I did this, like, am I fake? Because I don't know, it just doesn't feel authentic to me. And this hurts my wrists. And then like, I've been seeing like stories of my friends going like, ah, oh wait, almost forgot to stay trendy. Ah. And it's just like, someone says, what are you doing, bro? Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. Anyone have any questions? I talked about this a little bit, like, on my Twitch, but then, like, I'm still kind of just, like, getting back into, like, doing lives and, like, all this stuff, right? And then, like, sometimes, like, it doesn't feel like it for, like, you guys, but, like, on this end, time passes by incredibly slow. Like, incredibly slow. Because, like, when I'm, like, hanging out with friends and stuff, like, I definitely don't talk like this. Right? Like, it's a conversation. And, like, I actually don't even talk that much. Like, I spend a lot of my time, like, listening. And, like, just asking questions more so than, like, talking about myself. Which is also, like, why I find, like, this kind of cool. Because, like, it gives me a space to just, like, literally be by myself and, like, only have, like, myself to talk about. So that's, like, a little bit different from, like, my normal, like, social interactions and stuff. Like, I'm really, like, inquisitive. Which is, like, you know, just, like, I like to ask a lot of questions and not really tell other people that much about myself, right? So this is cool. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Completely forgot. Don't even know. Like, this isn't even like a bit. This isn't even a bit. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Like, literally, the train has left the station and it is gone. Like, I'm watching the train depart. I have no idea who's on that train. I don't know. I don't know what I was talking about. It's gone. The thought is gone. I guess we'll move on. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I was... like, time passes by extremely slow over here because I'm saying so many things, I feel like, to me, right? So every single time I'm done with a story, I go to, like, the next story, I go to the next story, I go to the next story, and I'm like, surely I've been talking for about, like, 2.5 hours, right? Like, surely. And then, like, I look up at, like, the time is, like, right there, like, on my screen, right? I look up at the time, and I go, that definitely says that 3 minutes have passed. So, yeah, like, to me, it's been, like, 2.5 hours that I've been live, but then, like, I look up, and it's been, like, 3 minutes. So, that's just how it is. So, it says your AirPods were on that train? That's tough. That's tough. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. God, the staff also made a really funny joke today. I'm gonna ask them what it was. What was it? Oh wait, no, they have a... Another fun fact is I'm like... They like kicked me out of my office because I was like, guys, I'm going on break, right? Hello? 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 Okay. I got the notice again, but okay, whatever. So, what was I saying? I was like, guys, I'm going on break. And they're like, oh yeah? Guess you don't need this anymore. And then they kicked me out of my room, and they like took like all my stuff and they threw it outside, and now I don't have a room anymore, and now someone else is in my room. Like I was just like, okay, that's cool. I've been gone for like a week and like a week and a half, and like all my stuff is in like a box like outside, and now I'm like kind of like homeless. Like if you like don't recognize this chair, it's because it's not my room, and like this like the whole place is different because it's not my room. I'm using a staff's room right now, right? So also in the staff's room is this calendar right here. I'm looking at the calendar. I'm looking at it right now, making eye contact, right? And it has a schedule of all of our upcoming projects, release dates, and just it's a schedule, right? It's a schedule. And then they were like, no matter what you do, do not show the calendar. Is it Mike? Is it Michael Pencer's room? Yes, it is Michael Pencer's room, and it has a bunch of our schedules. So, whatever I do, I just cannot turn it to like the. I was gonna be like, whatever I do, I cannot turn it to the left, and then like show you and then point it left. But I cannot show you guys over there because that's where all the spoilers are. I wonder what our schedules are. Hold on. Interesting. I didn't know this. Someone said, show it. Imagine. I know what you said. Someone just said, show it. And I go, okay. And then I show it. Let's dive barge in here. Dude, I told you not to show it. And I'm like, yeah, well, BTS fan 4001 told me to show it. Interesting. Beomhan homeless era. True. I've been homeless before. Fun fact, guys. I've been homeless before. Should I tell? I kind of told the story. Not really. I've told the story before, but I've gotten scammed like a bunch of times. Like this has been a really long journey. Like I know it's still like the first steps of like whatever, and like. Oh yeah, there's actually so much stuff to talk about. For example, I hit 200K on Instagram, which is not like a lot, like compared to like other like K-pop groups and like my Sunbae names and like all this stuff and like my goal and like the grand scheme of things. 200K is not a lot, right? But it is a huge milestone to me personally, and I remember waking up and seeing like 200K on Instagram. I'm like, oh, and like I was more happy getting 200K on Instagram than I was like on my birthday. Like literally, it was a bigger day for me to get 200K than it was for me to be born. Right? I was like, this is literally like I can't believe it, you know, and it's very. Like, I'm so happy knowing that you guys are here for me. And, like 200K is you guys, you know? So, it really means a lot to me. Okay, so. The reason why it meant so much to me is because for me personally, in my head, it's been a really long journey, right? And I talk about it a lot, how this is still, like, the first steps. And, like, I was announced, like 2 years ago, and, like, we've been, like, just, like, slowly building projects for, like, 2 years. And, like, oh, okay, it's been, like, a 2-year journey for like some of you guys, right? But to me, it's been a lot longer. And I've been chasing this dream for a really, really long time. And I'll tell this story again, like when I've hit another milestone, and like because this is still like 1/100th of what it is that I want to be, right? So every like whatever milestone, maybe I'll tell the story again. But I've been chasing this dream for a really, really long time. And right after I finished graduating like high school, I traveled immediately to like chase opportunities and like all this stuff, right? And then I moved to Atlanta to like become like, I can't tell too much details about it. I think I spoke about it like once on my Twitch, but I moved to Atlanta and then I was like scammed and like long story. And I was like homeless for like a couple of days where like oh gosh, okay. It's really hard to like tell this story on the spot because there's a lot of like context, there's a lot of details that I have to like include. But basically, I moved somewhere really far from home, and then like I like got like this Craigslist ad for like housing, and I was like there was this ad on Craigslist, right? They're like, hey, come live in this apartment for $400 a month. And I'm like, $400 a month? That's a steal. I'm from New York, right? Like if I get like a closet for like $3,000, like I'm happy, right? So I'm like, $400 a month? Sure. And I messaged this guy, and he was like texting me, and I was like, oh yeah. And I was like texting back, and they're like, can you send like a deposit for the apartment, right? I'm like, oh yeah, I'll send a deposit for the apartment that I'm gonna move into like 3 months from now, right? And I sent a deposit. They're like, I was like, how much? He was like, $400. I'm like, that's the entire rent. That's cool. I'll give you $400. And he was like, actually, 300 more. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, sure, no problem, 300 more. And like, I made all the like all this money, like over like my 4 years of like having a part-time job, like in high school. Like all 4 years I had a part-time job, and I was like taking dance classes and stuff, and I saved up all this money so that I could like do something after high school, right? This is all my money, right? I didn't even have that much, right? I was like, okay, 300 more? You can have 300 more, buddy. Here, go ahead. And he's like, yeah. And like 2 weeks later, he's like, yeah, like 500 more, just to be safe. And I'm like, you know what? Hey, listen, if it makes you feel safe, you can have 500 more. Give him 500 more. And then like 2 weeks later, he goes, 700 more. And then I'm like, you know, I'm starting to not believe you. However, I already gave you like $2,000. So if this is a scam, you already got me. So I'll just go all in, you know, just go all in. And then I ended up giving this guy like $3,500, like before I even saw the apartment, right? I was like, okay, this is fine. And then like 2 weeks after I graduated, gave this guy like all my money that I saved up, right? I was like on like a plane, and then like I was just like sitting like anxiously on a plane. Like I had no thoughts, right? I was like, I can't wait to like go live in my new apartment and then like chase my dream of like being like a dancer / like idol, right? And then I was like so excited. And then I landed. I had like my 100 pounds of like luggage, like 3 bags, right? I brought all my stuff. I literally had like because this is the first time I moved away from home. I was like 18 years old, by the way, right? I had like I brought like my trophies. Like I had a swimming trophy, a trophy that I got for swimming, and I packed it and I brought it to Atlanta. Like, I brought all my stuff, right? And then like it was 100 pounds. I was like lugging it out of like the airport, and just like just one little kid, right? And then I landed, got all my luggage, and I texted the guy. I was like, hey man, I'm in Atlanta. I'm coming over. And then he didn't respond. And I was like, this is fine. Maybe he's like busy, right? And I got the Uber, and then I Ubered to the address that like he like sent me for like the whatever, right? And then I like lugged all my stuff over, and then I pressed on the doorbell, and then some guy comes out, right? Not what I expected. Right? Some guy comes out, and I'm like, hey, man. And he's like, who are you? And I'm like, I'm supposed to live here. That's my house. And then he goes, what? And he closes the door. And I'm like, what? And then I called the number, and then the number disappeared. So, and then like I sat there, and then like I cried for like an hour, and then I call like the cops, and they're like, yeah, man, you got scammed. Like, there's no way we're gonna chase this guy down. Like, we can like put in like a report so that other people aren't like stupid like you. But yeah, and then I was just homeless, for like 3-4 days, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go dance. And then I went to like a studio, and I just danced, and for like 3 days, and then I was like, wait, this is a bad idea. Now I'm sweaty and I'm homeless. So yeah. Fun fact, fun story. So that was like 3-4 years ago, and now we're here, 200K. So, so you just danced? Yeah. Where did you stay? It was really bad. It was really bad, and like I had to like find like a place like that wasn't outside, because the second day that I arrived, it thunderstormed. So there's so much context that you guys like have to know that I can't like talk about in like this short amount of time. But yeah, thank you guys for 200K. It was a more important day to me than like my birthday. And then like I was like no one cared. Like I was on break So no one like gave a darn about like the fact that I like hit this like huge like milestone. Like literally, like I like woke up and I was like, guys, don't talk to me unless you go through my manager first because I'm famous. Okay, I'm 200K. All right, so everybody, if I walk into the room, everybody please bow your heads and say, Mr. Beomhan. From now on is Mr. Beomhan. All right, and then everybody around me was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. And they're just like, just kept working, and I was like, all right, whatever. And then like I would like lie down on my bed and be like, it was a really good day for me. So since how is he not verified? I don't know. I don't know. Instagram does not want to verify me, and TikTok does not want to verify me until Instagram verifies me. And I don't know what it is. I think I have to debut first. So until I debut, you guys can just keep on impersonating me, and then nobody will ever know. Nobody will ever know whether it's you or me because no one wants to verify me. Not even Twitch. Twitch has like this like list of things that you need before you get verified. And it's like streaming a certain amount of hours, streaming a certain amount of days, and then averaging like 75 viewers. And I think I get like a little bit more than like 75 viewers. I worked really hard that month to like hit all the requirements. I even did this like 12-hour like sleepover stream, right? And then Twitch is just like, nah, bro, like you're not a real person. So I'm not verified on Twitch, not verified on anywhere, but that is fine. That is fine. Save Brandon from homelessness? Am I Mr. Brandon? But yeah. I do have to go very, very soon. However, right after this, I'll actually be going streaming. I'll be on Twitch. So I'll be on Twitch streaming right after this. And they don't want me to do Twitch in Guam. However, I want to. So we'll figure it out, and we'll see like all this stuff like around. No, I think we have schedule on one of the days I have live. That's why. But hey, if I don't go live, if I don't do Twitch on Friday for you guys, it's because we have schedules on that day. And I'll try my best to do Monday, but then if I can't, like I have to like bring so much stuff just to go live on Twitch to like the actual Guam. So yeah, can I see your side profile? It's just some guy going. Imagine like a mugshot, it's me cheesing, and it goes turn to the side. Sorry. Dumb little joke. What's your Twitch? My Twitch is Beomhan FM, exactly the same as this. And also on Friday, that's why I'm doing Depends, which is digital fan signs on when I'm supposed to do Twitch. And if you guys don't know what digital fan signs are, is if you go on flymusicent.com/shop, flymusicent.com/shop. Music is spelled MUSIC. I remember the first time I ever went live, they were like, hey man, you should talk about the shop. And then I was like, yeah, the shop on flymusicent.com/shop, which is FLYMUSIK. And everybody was like, haha, you spelled music wrong. And then they haven't been letting me live it down. So yes, flymusicent.com/shop. We're doing fan signs, and they're released already, I think. And we're doing them on Friday. So instead of Twitch, I'll be doing the fan signs, and then I'll be able to go live on Twitch again on Monday. So yeah, that'll be fun. Eyebrow review? Can you vlog? Nice. Yes. But that's the thing. Like, I don't want to just do like the really like, it's not low effort, because then like even like the training vlogs that I did, and then like the Ramadan video that I did, like it did take me a really long time to like edit and like voice over and like all this stuff. Also because like I don't know how to, right? But then so it's not low effort, but they're like low production, low quality on purpose. Like they're supposed to be like amateur, right? Like it's on purpose. Like we have a whole team. I could give the assignment to like the team, and I could be like, hey, hey, our editor, like our in-house editor who like edits all of our music videos and like our company's videos, right? Like, why don't you do this vlog for me? And like we work together on that. But it's like I don't want that, and it's like a choice because I want it to be as authentic to like my viewpoint as possible, and like that's how I like approach these vlogs, right? But it's like I do want to take a step up and still keep that authenticity, but have more art behind it. Because I have so many like ideas, but it's like I haven't been able to do it because like there's so many things, right? So it's like I want to find a way around those obstacles and then like start delivering higher quality vlogs for you guys, rather than just like, hey guys, this is the life, and here's footage from my iPhone. You know? How many times do you say like? Okay, I saw this clip going around where it's just me saying like or like right. Like every single time like I add like something to like a story, I always go like right. Like I'm like checking with you guys. But more so for me, it's like I have like a canvas, right? Not a canvas, like not so much like a canvas, but is more so like a piece of paper. Not a piece of paper. Like you know those like real life models, like the 3D models of like cities that like grow that like protrude upwards. And it's just like a city, but then it's like right there in front of you in like a glass table. Like that's how I imagine stuff as I'm describing it. So like when I'm like saying right and like having like all these like story enders or like sentence enders, is me kind of like confirming that this is a piece of thing that I'm putting in the story, you know? So, yeah. And also, I stutter a lot. I don't know. My dad does the same thing. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, well. I'll work on it, but such is the way. That's really funny. Such is the way. Mustache and hat. That's really good. That was really good. That was really good. So since he doesn't have eyebrows with 5 question marks, I do, guys. It's right there. No, I don't have eyebrows. Just kidding. I don't have eyebrows. Get a helix piercing? What is that? Is that the guy from Stray Kids? Anyway, I'm gonna start getting ready for my Twitch. I'm gonna start getting ready for my Twitch. Normally I only do lives on each platform for like about an hour. And yes, if you guys have to sleep soon, very understandable. I don't want to keep you guys up. However, if you do want to spend a little bit more time with me, you guys can join me on Twitch. And we're just me watching some videos. I was going to play some games. However, my computer has been going absolutely bonkers and will not tolerate any kind of activity right now. So we're probably going to watch videos and just hang out. And I read a lot more comments on Twitch, so if you guys have anything you guys are like burning to say, like you can come to Twitch and like come chat with me a little bit. But yeah, what's your Twitch? Is Beomhan FM is exactly the same as what you see right here, Beomhan, which is my name, Beomhan FM, which is my company. So yeah. If you don't have a Twitch, that's completely okay, and that will be it for today. However, if you do, or if you want to make one and come watch, such is the way, and you guys can join me. And love you guys. And thank you guys for hanging out. This is my first live back in a while. I hope it was entertaining. I felt like really nervous doing this again because it's like a lot of energy at once. And like I just want you guys to have a great time. So yeah, I hope it was entertaining for you guys. Thank you guys for joining, and thank you guys for still being here, even though I took like a really long break. And lots of Guam content coming, unless it rains. But if it rains, I'll probably find something to do too. But love you guys. And thank you for joining. I love you guys. See you guys on Twitch. Bye. Okay, goodbye.